Hot take. Most RAG demos are lying, and the lie usually starts with the dataset.
Exactly. If you do not have a gold dataset, you are not evaluating retrieval. You are just watching your system answer and hoping it is smart.
And hope is expensive, because the bot looks good in a demo, then misses the one document that matters in production.
That is the whole game here. A gold dataset is a small, trusted set of user queries paired with the documents that really should be retrieved for each query.
So not a giant benchmark from a paper, more like your own answer key.
Right. Think of a support chatbot for an internal product. Query: how do I rotate an API key? Relevant docs might be the security runbook and the admin settings page, not a random onboarding guide that happens to mention keys.
That sounds simple, but teams still skip it. Why does it matter so much for evaluation?
Because, without it, every change feels good. New embeddings, chunking tweak, re-ranker, bigger context window. You see nicer answers, but you cannot tell whether retrieval actually improved or whether generation just got better at bluffing.
So the risk is power shifts inside the stack. The LLM gets credit, retrieval gets a free pass, and the failure stays hidden.
Yes, and hidden failures are the dangerous ones. In RAG, missing the right document is often worse than getting no answer, because now the model sounds confident and wrong.
Give me the minimum viable gold dataset. What does a programmer actually build first?
Start with maybe 50 to 200 real queries from logs, tickets, search boxes, or support chats. Then, for each query, label the 1 to 5 documents that are truly relevant enough to answer it.
Real queries, not prompts invented by the team after lunch.
Exactly. If your engineers write all the questions, you get clean benchmark English. Real users ask messy things, like, my login died after SSO switch. Who fixes this? That is what your retriever must survive.
Concrete scenario. Let us say I run docs for a payroll product.
Good. Query 1. How do I correct a W-2 after filing? Relevant docs, amended tax filing procedure, and the deadline policy. Query 2. Employee sees duplicate direct deposit. Relevant docs, bank sync troubleshooting, and payroll rollback steps. Notice those are operational, not just semantically similar.
That last part matters. Similar words are not enough. The right document must be useful, not merely related.
Yes. Relevance for RAG is task relevance. Ask, if the retriever returns this doc in the top results, does it materially help answer the user safely and correctly?
How do you choose the queries without spending 6 weeks on taxonomy and committees?
Use a practical mix. Take frequent queries, high-risk queries, ambiguous queries, and edge cases that have burned you before. If a mistake could trigger refunds, outages, or compliance issues, that query belongs in the gold set fast.
So winners and losers show up immediately. Teams with a gold set catch regressions. Teams without one ship vibes.
Pretty much, and do not over-index on popularity. A query that happens once a month but causes legal trouble when wrong deserves a seat at the table.
What about labeling documents? Whole pages? Chunks? Multiple docs?
Label at the level your retriever returns. If you retrieve chunks, judge chunks. If you retrieve pages, judge pages. And allow multiple relevant results when the answer depends on more than one source.
Give me another example where that changes the outcome.
Say the query is, can contractors access customer production data? One policy document says, contractors need sponsor approval. Another security document says, production access requires logging and time-bound credentials. If you mark only one as relevant, your evaluation rewards incomplete retrieval.
That is sneaky. The system can look accurate while dropping a critical constraint.
Exactly. Your gold dataset should reflect the real shape of the answer. Sometimes one doc is enough. Sometimes the right answer is a bundle.
How do you keep this from turning into academic overhead?
Keep it lean. Start with a spreadsheet or JSON file. Query, relevant IDs, optional notes. Review disagreements quickly with a domain expert. Then use it every time you change chunking, indexing, metadata filters, or re-ranking.
So the gold dataset is not just for launch. It becomes your brake pedal when everyone wants to tweak the stack.
Yes, it turns retrieval from opinion into evidence. You stop arguing about whose demo felt smarter and start seeing which version actually finds the right information.
And that changes who wins. The team that measures reality beats the team that fine-tunes theater.
That is the punchline. In RAG, your best model will still fail if your retriever cannot find truth, and a gold dataset is how you prove whether it can.